When I was a kid, I loved cars, still do. The 57 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham was the most advanced car in the world. Cost more than a Rolls. Hand-built with a stainless steel roof, cruise control, electric seats, and would you believe, air suspension. American iron. It's a passion Shannons understand. That's why they insure my daily drive, the caddy, my bike, even the house.
Call Shannons on 13 46 46. Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts.
Gasoline is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Curzon, producer, creator of Gasolene. Hope you enjoy.
Hello, Joshua, Olivia, and Sonia. Bumblebee saying hi from Vegas.
Well, I've found a 70 Plymouth Roadrunner here, and it's a 383 4-speed car too. What an absolute plum this thing is. Owned by Louis Vivillaris here. Louis, beautiful car. Tell us the history. Tell us all about it.
Thank you. Originally, my first Roadrunner, I had it back in 1970. About 5 years ago, I was looking to buy a car similar to the one I used to have. On eBay, I've seen this car unrestored. It's a California car. It spent its whole entire life in Nevada, outside Reno, Nevada. So I contacted the seller. I ended up buying the car. The car needed full restoration. Unknowingly, the car had the numbers matching engine. The original numbers matching transmission was in the back seat in pieces.
Are they a new process transmission?
Yes. So I purchased the car. I brought it here. And then I come to find out that I have to stay with the correct color and the engine because it's all numbers matching. They came from the factory. So other than the quarter panels and the trunk pan, which is common inside the trunk for a Mopar to accumulate rust, everything else is original. I had it restored to the original condition. It's got the original air conditioning compressor. It's got the original radiator on it. Of course, the original motor Fenders, hood, trunk lid, grill, it's all original. It's the original color. It's the lemon twist yellow. And it's a 4-speed console bucket seat car. So I'm very happy with it. It runs good. It drives straight. So I get a lot of compliments, but the day will come that I'll have to sell it. And maybe, hopefully, somebody will buy it in Australia.
Well, you know what, Louis? It attracted me like a magnet, this car, and what a perfect base to start from. The 383 engine option, what power were they rated at?
335 horsepower from the factory. It's been bored 30 over. Right now we're somewhere in the 500 horsepower.
Wow.
It moves. But of course, being an original car, I hesitate to bid on it a little bit, so I drive very carefully. I would love to, but of course I can't. But I'm very happy with the car, and as you can see, it's a very attractive car.
Well, Louis, thank you so much for talking to us.
You're very welcome.
And I've got to say that I better start saving my pennies because I'd love to see this thing parked in my shed.
Perhaps someday we can work something out.
I better start saving because I'd hate to imagine the price.
Nice talking to you, fellas.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your food.
We'll have a look at what I've found here. This is certainly something different. No muscle car, this one. It's a 44 Willys MB, owned by Roland Grady here. What a machine this is, Roland. Tell us all about it. Tell us the history, where you got it from, how you built it. I'm really interested to know.
Well, I built it from parts. I used to live in New York City, Brooklyn, and I built it from parts. I bought it from a fellow at work. He lost interest in it. And like I said, it's a 44 Willys MB. And it's got all the equipment on it that every GI would carry. Matter of fact, instead of carrying it, they put it on the Jeep. And it's all stock, and it's ready to go, combat ready. Yep.
I picked a few weapons on there, the Thompson, the M1 Garand.
Yes.
There was a couple of other firearms there, including that big 50 cal. Tell us about those.
50 caliber, yes, it's a replica. Can't be fired. None of these weapons can be fired. They have fake receivers, but all the other parts are real. And there's an M1 carbine on there, 45 automatic, 1911, and some grenades. Like I said, everything a GI would carry in World War II.
Very well equipped. And how did you go getting parts for the restoration of this vehicle?
Well, they still make parts, and they still have NOS parts, which is a new old stock. You can still find them. And like I said, every part is made overseas, usually in the Philippines. And that's not really hard. If you have time to wait for a part, you're not in a hurry, you mail away for it and they'll send it to you. Especially with the internet, it's pretty simple.
Now, in wartime, these things could handle a lot of punishment, couldn't they? They were really knocked about, weren't they?
Yeah, they were made to work. It's actually a work vehicle. It's a quarter-ton reconnaissance truck. It's like a small tractor, actually. And they're made to push and pull and carry material.
I've seen, I don't know whether it's the same in reality, but in some of the movies and that, they get moving, these things.
Oh, yeah. Well, the top speed is about maybe 50, 55, but you don't want to drive it too quickly, too fast, because it's dangerous. It can be turned over really quickly. It's got a short wheelbase. And usually, guys in the service, like during World War II, a lot of them flip them over, because you got young kids coming out of boot camp, and they drive fast, and that was not a good thing. Matter of fact, my gun mount there I use as a roll bar, just in case.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
And I believe you were in the Navy yourself.
I was in the Navy from 1984 to 1990. And that was it. I got out after 6 years. And I didn't buy, I chose a Army vehicle because Navy ships are too expensive.
I would believe that.
Yes.
Well, Roland, thank you so much for talking to us. It's an interesting vehicle, great bit of history, and I really appreciate your time.
And thank you for coming here.
Thank you very
for visiting
much.
my country.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. It's great to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now here's an event to mark on your calendar for 2013, the Gasolene Muscle Car Expo. There's never been an event like this one, where some of Australia's very best concourse American and Australian muscle cars come together under one roof. Also featured by special invitation, barn finds, street machines, special interests and 50s classics. So if you want to see the best of the best and cars you've never seen before all under one roof, then this is the show for you. 12th to 14th of July 2013, Royal Exhibition Buildings in Melbourne. Don't miss it. And don't forget, viewers, to look up the all-new Shannons Club. Shannons Club is a huge site. It's like a hub for enthusiasts. You jump on there, you can start your own garage, put pictures of your cars up there, stories of your cars, videos, you name it. You'll see people like myself on there, Jim Richards, click on our garages and check out some of our machines and some of our past machines. It's an incredible site, it's growing every day, so get onto it and have a ball. Well, I've got a soft spot for these beautiful 56 T-Birds. They're a great looking car, especially for their era. Ahead of their time, I say. I'm talking to Jay Bernard here.
How you doing?
Good. Jay, tell us about this car. It's spectacular.
Well, it's got a little family story to it. It was my wife's mother's car, purchased when it was new and given to her 2 years ago due to deaths in the family. And we've started the restoration with a full mechanical restoration. Now we have a little interior and a little paint to go, but the car was put inside its whole life and only has 59,000 and a few miles on it. So we're working with something that's been taken care of at least a little bit. Not entirely, but a little bit. My wife drives it as a driver when she feels like doing it. It's not being restored as a show car. It's being restored to enjoy.
But what a beautiful low mileage base with all that history, a known history right back to day one. That is absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice to have one that you absolutely know what you're being told is the truth. Her father is still alive, but he doesn't drive. And therefore, there's no what's wrong is wrong and what's right is the original right. So it makes it a little bit different than trying to prove what a car might be.
And the engine configuration, is it a 312 Y block?
It's a 312 Y block with a Ford-O-Matic transmission, all of it being the original, all still the right numbers and everything. We have gone through each item to bring it up to safe driving quality. And it did well. So far, it's everything is good with it.
Fantastic. It's so good to see cars handed down from generation to generation. And I've noticed another car beside you here, an absolutely spectacular 69 El Camino, and that happens to be your car too, is that correct?
Yeah, that's mine. We've had that one for 24 years now, and it just keeps getting spruced up and fixed up and driven. Never been trailered. Got a bit of a engine story to it, so that's why the car's named El Chromio. It has a license plate Chromio, and it's all, as you'll see in the film, it's all chromed out and a big block. It was an original big block SS car. We have the build sheet, and we've gone through that car nut and bolt all the way down. Frame off was done 1989 and 90, and then it could probably use it again, but not going to happen in my lifetime.
Is that the factory color?
No, it is not the factory color. It's a 1969 Corvette dark teal.
So it's still GM?
Still GM color, still the right color palette, but was not stock to a Chevelle or an El Camino.
Absolutely fantastic. Look, thank you so much for talking to us. Two beautiful cars. I'm very envious of you.
Thank you very much. We enjoy them a lot.
Thank you, Jay.
Bye.
Thanks. Yep. Well, there's some beautiful gear here at the Billet Specialties stand with Scott Sandoval here. Scott, great products, mate. Tell us all about them.
Oh, we got a lot of new stuff this year. We got some stuff for the LS motors. We got some retro air cleaners going on, Camaro parts, tail lights, hood vents. We got some new steering wheels, D-shaped ones for the pro touring crowd, and we got some traditional hot rod steering wheels that are new this year as well.
You've got a magnificent selection of wheels here. Tell us a bit about your wheel range.
Well, we cover everything from modern muscle cars to early street rods. All made in the USA, 6061 T6 billet aluminum, polished to perfection.
I also noticed the power steering pumps you've got there have got a new style of reservoir, is that correct?
That's correct. It's something that's a little bit different. Normally that type of pump comes with a plastic reservoir, so we decided to give it the billet touch and make a billet aluminum reservoir that is tight, compact, and works well.
Fantastic. And how long has Billet Specialties been around for as a company?
Since 1985.
So that's a fair while. They know a thing or two about their products.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're one of the leaders, I guess you could say, and been around one of the longest. So.
And you're associated with some of the more popular builders in the States?
Yeah, Troy Trepanier, Alloway, Hot Rods Hobbies, you name it. All the guys use it. We even got wheels on the Ring Brothers car up in the BASF booth.
So Scott, there's no better advertising for your product than when it's being used on vehicles like that of builders of such high quality, is there?
Absolutely not. It just shows the quality and craftsmanship that goes into our product.
Fantastic. Well, magnificent looking stand, some great products here, and thank you very much for talking to us, Scott.
Not a problem, Glenn. Welcome to USA.
Thank you very much. I'm enjoying it.
All right, take care.
To download your free copy of the Rocket Industries and Aeroflow Performance Parts catalogues, go to the sponsor section at the Gasolene website. Click on the links and download away. With over 650 combined pages of performance parts and accessories, you're sure to find everything you need for your car.
Hi, you're watching Gasoline here at the SEMA Show 2012.
Well, here's another GM machine that's caught my eye. This beautiful 70 Chevelle SS, owned by Todd Nelson here. Todd, love this thing, mate. It's absolutely superb.
Thank you.
Tell us about it.
It's a 70 Chevelle, kind of a pro touring theme. LS2, 6-speed. Actually has Z06 brakes on the car, factory GM brakes. Has an air ride, street challenge suspension, which gives you independent adjustability all the way around with the shock waves. Interior is all custom as well. Paul Atkins dash, all the headliner, everything's all custom fab. The door panels, kind of some big audio and forge line wheels. It has 20 by 10s in the rears and 19 by 8.5s in the front on Goodyear rubber. So body's been smoothed and a lot of time and fabrication.
Have you done much of the work yourself on the car?
My brother-in-law does most of the paint and everything. Actually, taking the bodies off the frame, all suspension, assembly, and everything. Pretty much do myself. Farm the interior out and the paint and body. Like I said, my brother-in-law does, and a guy out of St. Petersburg right here does all the interior work and everything on it.
I've got to say, for those viewers out there that don't know, the pro touring theme is absolutely awesome. Muscle car, old school body with modern day running gear, brake suspension, the ultimate.
Exactly. I mean, to get in the car and drive it, it's like driving a late model car with the suspension and everything. And a very smooth, very tight car. Lose the roll of the old cars, and it has great suspension, great ride qualities, and great braking.
The other advantage of the more current model engines, like the LS-based engines, they're all aluminium with composite intakes. They're very light, less weight over the front, better handling as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Reliability too as well. Just get in a car, no pump on the gas or anything with the fuel injection and everything. Extremely reliable, great performance, great mileage.
Fantastic. I've got to say, beautiful car. I'm very, very impressed. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
check out this 72 Buick GS, and it's a 455 too. Imagine this thing on a beautiful day like today with all those cubes under that hood. We're with John Wheeler here. John, great car. Tell us all about it.
Thank you. Well, it's a 72 GS 455. Restored the car about 10, 11 years ago. Had the motor, tranny, everything built, new interior. Had to put some extra ponies under the hood. So there's about 600 of them underneath there. And it runs as good as it looks. And I like the Buick because they ride and drive nice, but they're faster than think.
I've got to say that dual 4-barrel carb setup looks fantastic.
Yeah, the dual 4 barrels, they really give us some get up and go. Yeah.
Have you done much of the restoration work on the car yourself?
Most of it. Yeah, I did most of the work myself on it, and I enjoy doing. And the Buick was a car I really settled in. I have a lot of different cars, but the Buick was the one that I liked. So this is my keeper.
There's a bit of a rumour getting around that this thing hangs a mean burnout, and it did one here last year when you left.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm usually the first or second one out there every year in the burnout category, and I'm going to lay another good one down this afternoon.
I look forward to seeing that, and thank you so much for talking to us. Beautiful car.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You see this road, viewers? You might notice something a little interesting here. Black tyre marks. Gee, I wonder why they'd be there. This is where the burnouts happen. Sit tight, stay in your seat. You're going to see plenty of tyre smoke in action. Can't wait. Modern Plating for all your plating needs. With over 50 years experience in delivering quality to the automotive restoration industry. Whether it be bumpers, die cast, polishing and repairs to aluminium or stainless steel mouldings, even ceramic coatings, Modern Plating have you covered. See modernplating.com.au, located at 4 to 6 King Street in Oakley, Victoria. Modern Plating, when quality matters.
Down in Australia. videos ever. Like the worst actor, right?
Don't forget to watch Gasoline.
Watching Gasoline.
What's that? And you're watching Gasoline. Like that? I can't take it out.
And remember, viewers, if you want to see past Gasoline episodes, go to shannons.com.au. Click on the Gasoline link and enjoy. And remember, this is a whole new season of Gasoline with new episodes every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m, Australia-wide.
Gasoline is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Kurz, and producer creator of Gasoline. Hope you enjoy.